To hear motion filed by NDC against 6 parliamentary election results under dispute.
Also coming up tonight, we take a look at how the outcome of the 2024 general elections is shaping the holiday spirit.
On the international front, dozens of people have died after a passenger plane crashed with 69 people on board in Kazakhstan.
We've got details of these stories, including the very latest in the world of sports and entertainment news, all coming up in the next 60 minutes. Remember, we're streaming live on Facebook. We're also live on your DSTV channel 279. You can join us with your views, comments and suggestions on any of our top stories this hour. Feel free to visit any of our social media pages on Facebook and on X.
The news now in detail, and the private developer overseeing the Saglemi housing project has assured the public that the fire outbreak, which occurred late Tuesday night, did not affect any critical documents related to the execution of the project. This assurance was given during a visit to the site by the Minister of Works and Housing to assess the extent of damage caused by the blaze.
As we came here in November, we started trying to clear the campsite to get ready for actual development. So I think some of the laborers set some little fire just to clear the weeds that they had gathered. But they couldn't control it and they had to move into one of our external warehouses. That went up, and that's what the fire from the fire station at Sege came to help us to quench. So it's really not the houses, as I said earlier. It was the storage area at our campsite, and behind me you can see the houses. It's not touched. We have not even started working in there, so there's nothing happening.
We could count about 5 containers situated within where the incident occurred, and 2 of these containers have been affected, with one containing cartons of materials that were meant for the project. But according to the contractor, these materials are not needed and will not affect the progress of work.
You saw the containers way far from the offices that are there. I don't think we saw any important documents. As I said, it's an external storage area which has just materials for construction and not documents. It's also not an office space that anyone was using. It's really not going to have any impact on us. Most of the work that we'll be doing will have new materials that will be needed to fix the things that we are doing in there. The warehouse there was virtually empty. It didn't have materials that would be reused. So this is no cost to us. This will not bring any impact on the project.
The Minister for Works and Housing, Kojo Opon Nkrumah, was accompanied by the Chief Director of the Ministry. And he has been urging the developer to ensure that the timelines given are met and the project completed within scheduled time.
As you started the redevelopment in accordance with the various, instruments like the building code, like the site layout itself, do your best to comply. And then you've given us timelines by which you expect to complete this project. Do well to stick to those ones. We'll wait for the fire department to give us an update of, what may have been destroyed in the old shed that got destroyed in that incident. But I'm happy to see that, contrary to the story that, the housing project has been burnt down, it's still here, intact.
Job Kabnala Boja, TV3 News, Saglemi Housing Project, Accra.
And with high traffic volumes expected across the country, drivers are being reminded to plan their journey and drive safely this festive season. This is to avert recalcitrant driving on major highways, which could put people in danger. There's more in this report by Ikia Oforiwa Daku.
Major streets and highways are mostly busy during the festive season. Thousands of motorists hit the road and head to the various regions to make the most of the Christmas holidays. For passengers boarding vehicles to visit friends and family, they are hoping for a safe trip.
Some drivers will park and then go and take some drinks before going, or even at the stations taking a drink before going, and that one will cause a whole lot of accidents. They should drive well, and then for us to get there safely, and then for them to come back.
In days like this, I plead on drivers to be careful on the road, because the roads are so bad that sometimes drivers become careless, and then it results in some road carnages on our roads. So I just beg that they should take care and take everybody to their destination safely.
A national road traffic crashes and casualties report show that a total of 37 persons lost their lives in road crashes between December 24, 2023 to December 26, 2023 and December 30, 2023 to January 1, 2024. Some people recounted how road accidents they witnessed last year cut short the joy that comes with Christmas for affected families.
I
have witnessed gory accidents before, and it was during Christmas season. I saw human bodies torn apart, so all drivers should drive safely.
At Apam Junction, on one of the Christmas days, there was a terrible accident, so I always try as much as possible to obey traffic regulations.
My father even got an accident. I was even in front before he got an accident, true lorry accident. So it's been a very big experience to me. Through that, I don't know my father because of accident.
An increase in highway robbery is also a worry to some passengers who ply the Tamale-Bolga-Paga highway, especially on Christmas break.
The police also have to be on their safe checkpoints. Wherever we get, they can check the road and they check the car. Sometimes the robbers can even be in the car. We will not know.
Over the last 26 years, a bus driver, Jan, has been transporting passengers from Accra to Bolga, Sandema and Wale Wale. He advised drivers to desist from wrongful overtaking to save lives this Christmas.
I would urge all drivers to stay safe on the road. Do not drive recklessly because you want more passengers. It's a festive season, so do not drink and drive.
The National Road Safety Authority is cautioning drivers and other road users to strictly obey road traffic regulations and take personal responsibility for their safety. Ekioferi Wadako, TV3 News, Accra.
In more news tonight, the Supreme Court will on Friday, December 27, hear motions filed by the National Democratic Congress (NDC) against 6 parliamentary election results under disputes. The motions at the Supreme Court are, among other things, seeking to invoke its supervisory jurisdiction to quash the High Court order to the Electoral Commission to collate and declare results of 6 disputed parliamentary election results. On Friday, December 20, few hours after the High Court in Accra, presided over by Justice Reverend Joseph Owusu Edoajiman, had granted a mandamus application from 6 parliamentary candidates of the New Patriotic Party, the NDC went to the Supreme Court.
In other news tonight, 2 NPP stalwarts, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo and Professor Frimpong Boateng, have expressed disappointment in the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Jean Mentor, over the recollation of some 9 disputed constituencies. A retired military general, Joseph Nunu Mensah, is equally averse to the position of the Electoral Commission. Now speaking to 3FM Sunrise host Johnny Hughes, they said the move is a grand scheme between the government and the Commission to cause anarchy.
It appears what is happening is a B plan of the government in conjunction with the Electoral Commissioner, who have completely rejected them. We all know the results. And the B plan I'm talking about is that why now bring in recollation when people have been declared to be winners? The whole idea is to create a chaotic state. And from the experience I have had, both in the military and other books that I've read, that if such a situation happens, the only alternative a government will have is to declare state of emergency. And knowing this government very well, a state of emergency might lead eventually handing over the country to the military. And if that happens, all the ills that have taken place in this country, the stealing and all the infractions that we've seen, definitely might be suppressed. So
the Central Regional Directorate of the Food and Drugs Authority have cautioned the public against buying expired food products during the festive period. According to the FDA, some traders are selling fake and expired products to the unsuspecting public at cheaper prices. Thomas Khan reports that the public have been advised to be vigilant.
It's about 9 a.m. at the Central Business District of Cape Coast, where the Kotokraba market is located. The usual traffic is building up as buying and selling begins for the day. Some consumers were spotted around food items such as drinks, rice and oil, canned fish or meat, checking their prices and purchasing some for their festive celebrations. But concerns are rife over the quality of these food items that are on sale, with some sellers alleged to be auctioning expired products. The FDA in the region is cautioning consumers to be extra vigilant.
For the prepackaged foods, we urge all consumers to check the dates on the products, especially with the expiry dates. And also you should check if it's a canned product, that the canned product is not rusted, not bloated or dented. We would also urge all consumers who will be going to restaurants, pubs or bars to look out for the food hygiene permits.
Some traders and consumers, while lamenting the high cost of food items, called for measures to ensure standard prices of goods in the Yuletide. Others say they are mindful of not selling expired goods. Some businesses have assured consumers of wholesome products.
When it comes to expiry, I would say we check expiries almost every day. And those that are close to expiry for the next 3 months, we take note of them and try to push them and clear them.
The Central Regional Directorate of the FDA says it has mounted a surveillance system to clamp down on the sale of unwholesome products on the market. It has urged the public to report any trader who attempts to sell fake or expired products.
Regulation is a collective responsibility. So in as much as FDA has done her part, the onus lies on you, the consumer, and also the retailer to make sure that you're also doing the right thing out there.
So is there no Christmas at the Jubilee House this year? Well, that's the question many Ghanaians are asking, as the usual festive decorations at the presidency seem to be absent. In this report, my colleague Job Loboja takes a closer look at how the outcome of the 2024 general elections is shaping the holiday spirit.
For the past 5 years, some prominent avenues on principal streets of Accra have witnessed stunning Christmas lightning displays. This year is no exception. A drive along the Liberation Road reveals stunning holiday lights on major landmarks. Conspicuously missing this year is the usual Christmas decoration at the Jubilee House, the seat of government.
I'm not surprised not seeing that, because the person is living power, and you can see that they were so confident of winning power. So when the thing slips on your side, I mean, this fanfare of things about, they are in transition now. So your focus is to get the transition done, and little, it's not surprising not to see any, decoration, because, the fanfare and the victory, the goodwill is gone.
Against this backdrop, I spoke to a cross-section of the public to find out if the outcome of the 2024 general elections has influenced how they plan to celebrate this Christmas.
I think we all have to come together and then celebrate. We have to be happy if it is NDC or MPP, whoever, and then we move on with life.
Regardless, because whether MPP or NDC, your money will not increase. The money that you have kept for Christmas wouldn't increase. You get? So I think it's a normal vibe.
Christmas comes once a year, once every year, but the elections happens every 4 years. So me personally, I'm not going to let something that will happen every 4 years disturb my Christmas for like a particular year.
For a member of the communications team of the New Patriotic Party, NPP, losing the elections during Christmas has had a significant impact.
Some of us have had to hide ourselves for a few days to recover and then come back to face the public. There's one activity that I had wanted to happen, which was the victory party. I had my white shirt ready to go and then be part of the process, but since the declaration did not go in our favor, you know, the victory party could not come on. So my Christmas would have started from the victory party.
Despite his frustration with the election results, Edmund Fandor Wilson has come up with a plan to ensure he doesn't miss out on the joys of the Christmas celebrations.
I'm not really the party type, but there are a couple of events I've planned with colleagues. We would also go to the beach and then have some family time together. So even on the 30th, we would have an outing. So we are looking forward to that.
Dr. Samson Obedapia is a senior lecturer from the Department of Sociology at the University of Ghana.
Because of their hearts and their love for their political party, they could go to the extent of even betting with their friends that I'm sure I'll put my head on the election that will win. So when it doesn't come out that way, the person now needs to now go back and try to now absolve the contrary. And the first step for the person is to go to a denial process. So that's why most people in that stage may stay indoors.
He urged the winning party to be mindful in their celebrations, ensuring they include people like Edmund in the festive spirit.
In this our history throughout, the maximum we're going to each political party is 8 years. So even if you won today, you're on one side. In the next moment, I'll also be the next side.
As the holiday season unfolds, while election results have left some feeling excluded, others, like Edmund Fandor Wilson, are finding ways to embrace the holiday spirit. As the country moves into the new year, the hope is for a unifying celebration that brings all Ghanaians together, no matter the political divide. Job Kwabena Laboja, TV3 News, Accra.
Well, still on Christmas, dressmakers, hairstylists and nail technicians usually see a surge in demand during this period. The fortunes this year are mixed, as some of them are seeing a spike while others are not.
A time to make merry where friends, family and loved ones gather for the holidays. While the gathering takes place, it is accompanied by the need to look your absolute best. Hair, nails and dresses. These make up an important part of the holidays as the food takes center stage. With their skills and services in high demand, dressmakers, hairstylists and nail technicians are expected to cash in during this Christmas season. Sarah, a hairstylist in Osu, says her salon is bustling.
People can bring like 4 or 5 weeks. So you can work on them, they will come for it. It's not like those Christmas years back, Christmas, you come in Q24, 23rd, you come and see a lot of people here. It's no more like that. So far, this year, Christmas, it's not bad, it's okay.
Beatrice Entry, another hairstylist, is struggling to satisfy her many customers.
I think Christmas I because we had last year and
this Christmas is better than last year, even though it wasn't very good before the festive season.
While the hairstylists are struggling to keep all their customers happy due to high demand, the opposite is true for those who deal in clothing and apparel. Seta Noche and Emilia Moa, who specialize in unisex clothing, say business has been unusually tough.
People are complaining about the economy, hence are refusing to buy clothes. They are rather using the money to buy food.
It seems the election affected our businesses. The customers also complained about the prices.
Regina Wusua, a nail technician, also complained about the lack of customers.
Last year, the Enkrofo, it's me broke to
It is quite slow this year. I had clients booking last year, but it's not same this year.
I feel it is slow.
But what could possibly be accounting for this low patronage?
Mostly you give them the style and then they'll do something else for you. So for that one, sometimes you be sitting there, but now deep down you know that Charlie, the thing is not going well. But you just sit down and then let them finish. When I get home, I'll just go and unbraid it.
Man, Pama dear, if you say, school fees I
have to pay my insurance fees next year, so I would rather save the money than to sew a new dress for Christmas.
When I got there, he had traveled and he didn't sew it.
Before my sister was about to marry, I gave my dress to a seamstress to sew it for me. But later when I went to take my dress, I saw that the style I chose wasn't what she did for me, so I didn't send my dress to again.
Despite the mixed fortunes, many dressmakers, hairstylists and nail technicians remain optimistic about the holiday season.
A reminder, you're still watching the Christmas edition of News 360, our major news bulletin, live from our studios here at TV3 in Kanda, Accra, streaming live on Facebook, also live on your DSTV channel 279. Portia, but before we go, here is a video showing how the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Esiedun Ketia, celebrated his birthday yesterday.
Yes.
You know, one bucket of flamingo paint is equal to several
Christmas Day is divine and meaningful. Deborah Abamenta got the rare chance of meeting fresh babies at the Ridge Hospital.
25th of December marks a very special day to some families and mothers. We are at Ridge Hospital to engage some mothers and families who have given birth today, which is 25th, to share their experience and how they are feeling to give birth to such precious babies on Christmas Day. One of the mothers described the moment as a miracle. She gave birth to a baby girl early Christmas morning.
I'm very happy that at least God blessed me on 25th with my daughter. So I really thank God for everything that He has done for me and my little one here. So for their name, I don't know what her father would choose, but then we hope for the best.
The moment provided a perfect time for the midwife to sing Christmas songs for baby and mother.
Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
In another ward, Fatia Hassan held her baby boy, reflecting on the significance of the shared birthday.
It was not bad though, but my break a cry. I'm
quite tired, but very happy to give birth on a Christmas day.
Very happy. Say my Christmas Day, and I'm
While these families celebrated their bundles of joy, the hospital's midwife officers were hard at work. They sacrificed their own holiday celebrations to ensure these deliveries went smoothly. According to hospital data, 8 babies were born on Christmas Day at the facility. Staff expressed delight. The smiles on the faces of mothers and the cries of healthy newborns made their sacrifices worthwhile.
The first delivery was around 12:30 a.m. and the last one we did was around 10 a.m. So in total we had 8 deliveries. I think 3 ladies, 3 girls and 5 boys. It's exciting being on duty on 25th because we've dedicated ourselves to work. So even on Christmas, we have to come to work to support our mothers, to usher our new babies, our Christmas babies into this world.
For these families, Christmas Day will forever hold a deep meaning, one that celebrates both the joy of the season and the gift of new life.
Merry Christmas!
And across various communities, the less privileged are marking the Christmas season with modest but heartwarming celebrations. As they embrace the festive season, many are hopeful for better days ahead.
Touching lives and putting smiles on the faces of the less privileged during the festive season symbolize the act of giving and the essence of Christmas. At the New Life Orphanage Home, children made merry and had fun on Christmas Day. They received food items, clothing, and essential supplies. For children at Choco, one of Greater Accra Region's coastal communities, the Christmas season is the time to feel loved.
Christmas is all about giving. So if you give to a child one pack of rice, you save a lot of hunger in that child's life.
The children received gifts, school items, and they made merry. They also played exciting games, including musical chairs, eating and dancing competition. Awards were presented to winners of the various games. For these children, Christmas is more than just a holiday. It is a reminder that they are not alone and that there is a community of people who care.
And so on the Christmas celebration, Christmas, as we all know, is a season for showing love and merrymaking. But not everyone felt the essence of the day due to prevailing socio-economic conditions. My colleague Stanley Nible will tell the story of 2 homeless lovebirds whose survival on Christmas Day was hinged on a leftover porridge gift.
The rich section of the Liberation Road hosts two lovebirds, Alex Gambo and Janet Ohinewa. For 10 months, they have been living on the streets after Alex could not renew his rent when he lost his job with a Chinese shipping company in Accra. Alex, who hails from Bremankuntinasi in the Sukuma-Odobin-Brakwa district of the Central Region, now survives on proceeds from collecting and selling used plastics. Janet, who used to be a petty trader at Agbogbloshing, joined Alex in the plastic collection business, but their fortunes have not improved. While on the streets, their life revolved around their mania business. One day, the duo returned from work only to realize that all their belongings had been stolen, leaving only few dresses. At the time I met them on Christmas Day, Alex was busily washing his 3 trousers left with water he fetched from a nearby gutter. On the streets, they depend on water from this source, which is proven to be unwholesome. He agreed to an interview, but then he had no shirt to wear, so he quickly grabbed his fiance's dress to wear. This couple are among the numerous destitutes who feel excluded from the joy Christmas brings. This is because they have nothing to eat, drink or wear. A leftover condo porridge they received as a gift on the eve of Christmas was all they could rely on for Christmas. Janet is desirous to shun the street life and do something meaningful, but support has eluded her. Life on the street of Accra has not been easy for this couple, but love, hope and commitment has brought them this far. Stanley Nibleu, TV3 News, Accra.
Until this Christmas season, we encourage you to take a moment to scan through your neighborhood and identify people like Alex and Janet and put a smile on their faces by showing them love with what you have. Reminder, so watching News360, our major news bulletin for the day, Portia.
Yes, we continue with the rest of our stories. And pressure is mounting on the next administration to restore the road toll collection system. Some persons with disability whose livelihood is dependent on begging say a deliberate policy targeted at weaning beggars off the street must be the priority of the next government. A report by Stanley Nibleu.
Most streets in Accra on Christmas Day was free of street beggars. Rather, scores of persons living with disability and the destitute who earn a living through begging converged at Ridge to catch the attention of individual philanthropists who share goodies as part of the Christmas festive season. These people have planned to station at their current location throughout the Yuletide period. While there, philanthropists presented them with food, drinks and clothing and encouraged them. The PWDs advocated for the restoration of the road toll so they can be reassigned to earn a decent living.
If the government can bring that opportunity back to us that we can work for them, the begging on the street will stop. I can't be working in the train booth and become begging on the street again. They are supposed to help people on the streets. So we are pleading the government that it should bring that toll booth back again.
Others want the implementation of a clear-cut policy by the next administration to rid Principal Street of Accra of beggars. Their call was reinforced by some philanthropists.
Looking at the condition here, it's just a little setup. These people are not completely out of the system. They can still do something. We can get them jobs out there that they will not be moving up and down, but even in their conditions, they can be making little income to help their families as well. It's not the end for them here. The government can intervene on their behalf, get them jobs, if not even jobs, something monthly to keep them going.
Among persons assembled here is a 70-year-old Mohammed Abi. living with multiple disabilities. He can't walk, has hearing impairment, and has been suffering from aggravated hernia. His survival depends on the benevolence of people on the streets. He tells me that the hernia has compounded his predicament, as his current financial situation could not enable the Rich Hospital to treat him.
Hernia problem. That's about 4 to 5 years now. It's spinning me. Always spinning me.
Stanley Nibleu, TV3 News, Accra.
The season of joy and merrymaking, Christmas, is here once again. Now, beyond the lights, the shopping and the parties, what does Christmas truly mean? Well, has the essence of the holiday been lost to commercialization? Christabel Success Trevor finds out.
Christmas is a holiday that holds different meanings for many people.
Christmas means to me a time to reflect, not just on what one has achieved, but on how one has related with the people around one. Christmas is a time for sharing, and I think also that being an African in an African setting, Christmas is also a time to go home.
Christmas actually brings a lot of joy. What Christ brought, the salvation brought to mankind, and then the need to love one another. So Christmas brings a lot about good things and good wishes for mankind.
On the 25th of December each year, Christians the world over celebrate Christmas, commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ in Bethlehem. In the midst of the celebration, the true meaning of the festive occasion is often lost, with some viewing the holiday period as a time of shopping, exchange of gifts, entertainment, and fun-filled activities. Many, including Pope Francis, have raised concerns that the commercialization of Christmas has overshadowed its true meaning, with marketers transforming the holiday period into a multi-billion-dollar industry. What is the true meaning of Christmas, and how should the occasion be marked?
The birth of Jesus signifies the fact that God is always with us. And because the nature and character of God is one without sin, we human beings should not have sin. And it is Jesus Christ who comes to take away that sin so that people will see the godness, if you want, or the godity that is in us.
How can we bring back the real meaning of Christmas?
First and foremost, we should understand the reason for the season, and that reason is Jesus. And so the first thing I will recommend is the Bible. Let us know why Jesus Christ was born. The second one is about humility. Even though he was God, he humbled himself to come and dwell among us.
To many, Christmas holds diverse meanings. For some, it's about faith. For others, it's about family, giving, and reflection. But one thing is clear: Christmas is a time for love, kindness, and togetherness, and remembering what Christ's birth means. Christabel Success Trevor, TV3 News, Accra.
Indeed, the reason for the season is Jesus. Away from Christmas, maintaining good oral health is essential for overall well-being. Yet research indicates that 84.9% of Ghanaians have never visited a dentist. Sarah Apenkro has been investigating the reasons why people are not prioritizing their oral health.
WHO Global Oral Health Status Report 2022. Oral disease affects nearly 3.5 billion people globally, with 3 out of 4 affected individuals residing in middle-income countries. The situation in Ghana is similarly concerning, as 1 in every 2 Ghanaians suffers from an oral health disease, putting the entire population at risk. The Ghana Steps Report 2023 further highlights the severity of the issue, indicating that 84.9% of Ghanaians have never visited a dentist.
It was noticed that for a lot of Ghanaians do not brush their teeth twice a day. We have a lot of traditional practices that promote oral health: chewing of the stick, chewing of the sponge that it tends to be very healthy. However, as we are promoting the use of toothbrushes and toothpaste, we've done away with all the traditional sources. So currently, a lot of people brush once a day, but the evening brushing, we just leave it like that.
Maintaining good oral health provides numerous benefits, including the prevention of heart disease, reduced risk of diabetes, lower risk of respiratory infections, and enhanced quality of life. However, despite ongoing efforts to raise awareness about the importance of proper oral hygiene, many people still do not prioritize their dental health.
My teeth hasn't removed for me to see a dentist.
No, I'm not sick. I don't have any problem with my dentist. So
Davi, no time, my.
The benefits of seeing a dentist cannot be overstated, as professional dental care plays a vital role in preventing and addressing a wide range of dental issues. The question remains, do people truly appreciate the significance of these visits?
I do that like twice in a year. People don't really pay much attention to oral health, unless they have an issue with their gum or their tooth. That is when they visit the dentist.
So I work in the hospital myself, so routinely I do check on those things. Once in a while, go to the hospital, check on your dents, what is happening to your teeth.
Aside from regular visits to the dentist, there are key oral hygiene practices that are essential for good oral health. These include brushing your teeth and flossing on a regular basis and changing the toothbrush every 3 months. Which of these practices are you currently incorporating into your daily routine?
The toothbrush, I used to change it frequently, every 3 or 4 months.
It depends. If I see a week, then I change. I use 2 brushes weekly.
You have to brush your teeth twice a day. You have to use mouthwash. Yeah, that's what I know.
And do you do that?
Sometimes.
Good oral health is key to a healthy smile and overall well-being. Prioritize your oral health for a healthy lifetime. Sarah Apenkro, TV3 News, Accra.
So do you change your toothbrush every 3 months, or you can explain? Just go to our Facebook page and share your comments with us. Let's know how often you change your toothbrush. Now, Darling Hair, a leading hair extension brand under the umbrella of Weave Ghana, has spread joy among countless women this festive season through its Braiding Marathon initiative. The 5-day event did not only showcase Darling's superior products, but also offered customers free hairstyling services.
The Braiding Marathon forms part of a broader effort by Darling Hair to empower women whilst promoting local manufacturing. The initiative, according to managers, was designed to reward loyal customers and alleviate financial burdens during the festive period.
We are in the Christmas season, and Christmas is the time for us to also show love and give back to our cherished customers and consumers what business they've done with us. So this is the second edition. We started this Braidathon last year, and this is the second one we are doing in Kumasi. What we are doing is we are offering free braiding to our consumers. So you have to buy any of our products, then you get braided free. And this is the way of putting some money back into the pockets of our customers, because when you are going to braid, you're going to pay not less than 100 cedis, based or depending on your choice of salon and the style that you want to play. So at the end of the day, we thought that this will put a lot of smiles on the face of our customers.
Darling Hair's commitment to quality and innovation set it apart from competitors. Their products, made locally in Ghana, are not only antibacterial and fire retardant, but also durable and gentle on the skin. Customers who enjoyed the free hairstyling services expressed gratitude to the brand.
I chose Darling because the hair is soft and it lasts long. It's soft but it's not weak, and it's strong but not hard. So that's why I chose Darling. Since I completed SHS, I've been using Darling product because they have a whole lot of different extensions that will make you help to do the hairstyle that you want. We are really grateful for making our S-Man so exceptional.
Unlike many imported extensions, Darling products maintain their look and feel for weeks, offering value for money. For many Ghanaian women, the braiding marathon was more than just a promotion. It was a testament to the brand's dedication to enhancing lives and celebrating beauty in all forms.
It's News 360. Short break right now.
Again.
Hello, thank you for calling MTN.
This is Jerry, Jolly J for short.
How may I help?
I'm not happy with you guys at all. You've been giving Bongo gifts all the time.
Who is Bongo?
Oh, Bongo, my friend.
League soccer champion following his move to the United States of America. Joseph Pencil summarizes his season as a shaking of an injury.
My season was really great. I had a great season this season because it was really fantastic, especially coming to a league like MLS. It's a different league, but it's the same football. But it was a really different kind of style of play. But altogether, it was really an amazing season for me because I had a great season, scoring some couple of goals and giving more assists also. That resulted into LA Galaxy winning the trophy, the West Trophy, and also the main MLS Cup. It feels really great. It's something that every player really wants to have in his book also. So we having Messi in the MLS and Busquets and all these kind of players. At the end of the day, we resulted in It's not that easy because we the club, the LA Galaxy club, it's been like almost 10 years since they won this trophy, and the exact day that we played that final was the same exact day. That was 10 years that they never lifted the trophy. So we breaking that kind of record, it's really such an amazing thing for us to do, and for me also added to my record of having a trophy in LA Galaxy with my first season with some couple of months me being in LA.
While the club form has stabilized, man at the Black Stars and his relationship with Black Stars coach Otuado has been far from ideal. He's adamant he's fully committed to the Black Stars.
I'm always committed. It's a blessing when you've been called to the national team to represent your country. There's a whole lot of millions of players, so if you have been chosen to represent your country, then why won't I be committed? I will always be committed whenever I'm being called, always be committed and be ready for the national team whenever they call, and I'm always committed because my national team is also part of me. They have made me.
That's all for sports. We'll take another break and return with the very latest in entertainment.
Well, good evening. Let's get into some entertainment news updates here on News360. My name is Noella Donko. Now, the countdown is on to the much-anticipated gathering, the 3FM All-White Party. Now, it's 3 more days to the biggest party this December, and the question is, have you booked your table already? Not so sure of how exciting the package looks? Well, imagine the perfect night filled with electrifying music from the hottest DJs and thrilling live performances from Ghana's sought-after hit makers. Your favorite artists, including Kiddy, affectionately called the Sugar Daddy, music duo Keche, and multiple award-winning music star Samini are on standby to thrill you with electrifying performances and back-to-back hits. Guess who else will be performing at the 3FM All-White Party? Get ready to groove to the irresistible hits of the reigning TGMA Artist of the Year, Stonebwoy. The 3FM All-White Party will take place on 28th December at the La Palm Royal Beach Hotel at 7 p.m. sharp. Book an exclusive table with unlimited food and drinks, with the prices ranging from 3,000 Ghana cedis to 12,000 Ghana cedis, and be part of the biggest party for the year. Well, that'll be it for the entertainment news segment here on News360. My name is Noella Donko. Merry Christmas.
Thank you so much, Noella. Coming up, international news.
People have died after a passenger plane crashed with 69 people on board in Kazakhstan. Kazakh authorities said 38 people were killed in the crash, while the remainder survived. Azerbaijan Airlines flight J2-8243 caught fire as it attempted to make an emergency landing near the Kazakh city of Aktau. The plane was en route to Grozny in Russia, but it was diverted due to fog, the airline told the BBC. Unconfirmed reports from Russian media said the aircraft might have collided with a flock of bears before crashing.
Well, so that's how we conclude News360 on this special Christmas Day. Thanks very much for watching. Merry Christmas to you once again, and make sure you cook some jollof so I can come enjoy it tomorrow wherever you are. Just invite me, I'll be there. My name is Pakusi Asari.
I am Portia Gabo. Merry Christmas.
Holiday season, let your home be the heart of the celebration. Celebrate the season with furniture that feels like home. Christmas Super Sale.